My journey started as a vegan because I was a hardcore non-vegetarian and lots of milk and non-veg in my house. And I born and brought up in that way as a Christian, in a Christian family. But I have always have a doubt whenever I have a non-veg, like it is not suiting me. Then I understood the depth of the non-veg and the milk. I immediately came back from the seminar and I removed all the non-veg and the milk and milk product. It was really a beautiful experience, and we all, the entire family, sat down to watch the documentary called Earthlings, and it was really hard to see. My children were crying, even I was crying. And that day onwards, we all stopped non-veg and milk. My father's diabetes was reducing. Even my mother had a lump on her throat that is started dissolving. I had frequently I am getting cold and cough, and it was irritating me. That is reduced. And even I had a little knee pain. It started little knee pain. That also, it's completely gone. And the health wise, we were in really good space. One of my colleagues, she had a cancer and she was taking the treatment. After 6 months, it is relapsed. That's the time she's found out how the food is affecting the health. Then she did everything, and the second time she didn't take much chemo, and she started having the whole food and everything. She was doing it, and she's healed herself. Now it is more than 10 years she's healed herself. And I'm really proud to tell that story to everyone, because that much power is there in the food. And to so many people, the main thing is we talk about thyroid, PCOD, autoimmune diseases. Dr. Nandita always talk about human beings are fruitarian, but I didn't register it, because you are in a journey of something. You will, when the time comes, that's the time you will register at that point. Hi, my name is Divine Rose. I born and brought up in Kerala. Presently, I am in Mumbai. My journey started as a vegan because I was a hardcore non-vegetarian and lots of milk and non-veg in my house. And I born and brought up in that way as a Christian, in a Christian family. But I have always have a doubt whenever I have a non-veg, like it is not suiting me. When I was 38 years old, when I was having the non-veg, I always feel uncomfortable. When you are uncomfortable in the stomach, you are getting irritated for everything. The same thing with the milk, but we need protein, calcium, and so many things we needed. That's the way the newspaper and the media bombarded. And I was holding that question, why then it is irritating me? Then I jumped upon in a smoothie class, and I started doing a smoothie demo. I saw the smoothie demo, and in that she was talking about how the milk affects your body, how non-veg is affecting your body. That's the time I understood, oh my God, this is the knowledge I was searching for years. Then she told me, this is an organization called Sharan. The member of the organization, the owner of the organization is Dr. Nandita. She's doing a workshop. You can attend. It is really informative. Then I thought, oh wow, this is the thing I was searching for. Let me attend the workshop. I attended the workshop. It was really very fantastic workshop I attended in my lifetime, I can say. She was talking about regarding how the milk and non-veg affect your body, and how the after effect of that becoming a disease. And then she was ethically and theoretically talking about how the non-veg affect your body. Then I understood the depth of the non-veg and the milk. I immediately came back from the seminar and I removed all the non-veg and the milk and milk product. It was really a beautiful experience. And when after attending the workshop, I got lots of documentaries like Earthlings, lots of cooking class videos, and we all, the entire family, sat down to watch the documentary called Earthlings, and it was really hard to see. My children were crying, even I was crying. And that day onwards, we all stopped non-veg and milk because me and my children was very connected to the animals, and we didn't want to see the cruelty part. That's the reason we stopped the non-veg. And my husband is really touched by the environment. He do anything for the environment, so he understood that part. And all the things happened, and meanwhile I was talking to my parents. My father had a diabetes for 24 years and my mother had a thyroid. And I told my mother, this is the knowledge, I got it. My mom immediately started the lifestyle, and she stopped all the non-veg and milk, and we saw the difference. My father's diabetes was reducing. Even my mother had a lump on her throat that is started dissolving. So in health wise, I saw so much difference in mother's case. For we started for the compassion, and my husband is for the environment. And meanwhile, I had frequently I am getting cold and cough, and it was irritating me. That is reduced. And even I had a little knee pain. It started little knee pain. That also, it's completely gone. And the health wise, we were in really good space. Even my daughter had a wheezing and she had a cough, regular cough, that also reduced. So this is all the things we noticed in the health wise. And even my husband had a sinus issues and he's cured from that. So health wise, so much I saw it in this. Within 6 months, we started seeing the difference in the food, and even the lifestyle changes, we did it. And when I was doing the veganism and whole food plant-based through Sharon, and I already told you so much benefits I am getting it, then I thought this has to spread, because people doesn't know. Because one day the newspaper will tell you have this, the other day the media will tell you to have this. So we all are living in a confused life. So I got a very beautiful clarity on this, and I joined Sharon as a facilitator to do the cooking class. I was trying everything in my house, and I was mimicking everything. Like if I want to have a fish curry, instead of fish I use yam, and if I want to make a chicken curry, I use jackfruit. This is the way most of the recipes I was transforming into whole food plant-based. And even curd, cheese, everything I was trying at home. And then I thought, let me spread this awareness of a good health. And then I joined Sharon, and I started leading lots of cooking classes, and I was traveling out and doing the cooking class. And meanwhile, I met so many people. They were talking about how they healed in their life. One of my colleagues, she had a cancer and she was taking the treatment. After 6 months, it is relapsed. That's the time she's found out how the food is affecting the health. Then she did everything, and the second time she didn't take much chemo. When she was doing the half the chemo, that's the time she found out about whole food plant-based, and she started having the whole food, and everything she was doing it, and she's healed herself. Now it is more than 10 years she's healed herself, and I'm really proud to tell that story to everyone, because that much power is there in the food. And so many people, the main thing is we talk about thyroid, PCOD, autoimmune diseases. So many things we can recover through this food. And then I was doing it. Then one day I find out the truth. Dr. Nandita was explaining, even rice and wheat is not our food. It is, if the rice and wheat, if seen by a cow or buffalo, they will be happy to eat it. We can't eat it raw. And the other knowledge I got, rice and wheat is mostly needed. Now, it is really needed lots of water to grow. So that's the time I felt, if Mother Nature is suffering so much and it is not our food, if it is not suiting me, So I just removed rice and wheat. And I'm from Kerala, you know how much rice is, rice addiction is there. You can say how we talk about the sugar and other things. The same way the rice is also an addiction. Then I thought, let me stop the rice and wheat. Then I started exploring millets because it's need very less water. Then I was doing lots of millet class, and that is the second step of my life, to doing lots of millet class and understanding the millets and things like that. Then after that, I came into a point, I didn't like the millets also. Then again I found out the knowledge is anything you can't eat raw, that is not our food. Even millets we can't eat it. Then I came into lots of salads and fruits. I was really enjoying the salads and fruits. Then one time it is reached, I didn't like the salt in the salad. So I just stopped the salt, because when you make in a perfect way, there is no need of salt. If you are adding coconut, especially coconut, if you are adding, there is no need of anything else. So then I was having it. That's the time somebody told me, one of my close friend told me, Rose, one guy is there, he's really talking about the fruitarian journey. Just listen to him. So that's the time I heard about this guy called Gaurav Goyal. So in YouTube, I heard him and I really felt he's really making sense, because I am already quitting quit the salt and the salad also verge off, because I was more enjoying the fruits. And I always thought about it, you need salad. That is the question I was holding. Then he was saying it is not needed. Only fruit is our food. And one day he was talking about regarding fruit and fruit. He was telling human beings are fruitarian. Dr. Nandita always talk about human beings are fruitarian, but I didn't register it, because you are in a journey of something. You will, when the time comes, that's the time you will register that point. So I felt, yes, it is so simple. Human beings are fruitarian. And the other thing is, it is so sweet. There is no need of it. So always I think about in this way, we have two cravings. One is sweet craving and one is salt craving. The sweets craving, I always talk about people, when you have enough fruits, you are satisfied. If I give you laddu also, you can't eat it, because your cells are satisfied. When you have the salad, you have something to crunch it, so that's the satisfaction we are getting it. Then you will not crave for any deep fried or salty stuff. So this is the two things I always talk about in my life. But I know, I understood salt is the biggest portion. I never thought about it. Salt is the biggest portion. How come? So he was explaining, anything you can eat it raw, that is our food. Okay, if I give you cucumber, maybe you can eat it for 1 day or 2 days maximum. If I give you carrot, maybe 1 day, 2 a day. If I give you turmeric, maybe you can have this much only. After that, you can't have it. So then I was thinking, oh my God, this is the way you have to choose your food. But if I give you fruits, you can have it 3 days, 4 days, and variety of fruits, and it give you ultimate energy. I felt, oh, this is the knowledge, is the perfect knowledge. Life is so simple. And salt, you can't have it, even 1 pinch, maximum 2 pinch. And that's the realization has happened. And I was listening him and continuously listening for almost 1 month. Every day I used to listen what is his knowledge, and I deeply understood what I am doing, and it was a very smooth journey. Now I started my journey on October 10th, 2022. Now it is going to be 2 years now, and everything is a story. Every day I get some story about my cooked food, and I really feel, we talk about traumas and all, I really feel the biggest trauma is our ancestors has gone through. They really gone through very hard time because there was no food. That is the one story I always tell people. Human beings are fruitarians. And if you see in the world, the fruit got over, so they were searching for food to sustain themselves. That's a word. fake fruits, they got it. What is fake fruits? All vegetables. Okay, there is no sweet and it is called fake fruits. Then that also got over. Then we started accumulating seeds, and when you soak the seeds, most of the seeds you can have it. Then came the end, we came into grains, that is rice, wheat, millet. So they really gone through a lot for their food, and that's the reason I really feel most of the trauma, most of the cooked food addiction, we got it through our ancestors, through their gene. And that realization really helped me to hold on this process. Initially, when I started journey, I was having fruits. Once in a while, I have coconut water and malai. I really feel having that coconut and malai really helped me about the salt craving. And because coconut only grows in the coastal area, otherwise you have to put lots of salt to they should produce the coconut. So that is a little craving I had regarding that. And the other knowledge I had it, whenever you have any crunchy fruit, your sugar craving, salt craving will be reduced. And I really feel the best season is apple or something. Now it is really crunchy to have it. So then it is easy to go the transition from the cooked fruit to fruitarian journey. And the best thing is my journey was very smooth because I was already a vegan, whole food, plant-based, and I removed the grain then. So for me, I didn't have much detox because I just flow, and I felt God is so kind to me. He just guided me and I was just flowing, and I was just flowing and flowing. Then I reached into a fruitarian journey. Yes, initially you have a detox, lots of detox happens, but take it as a positive, because when you, everything is a detox, even what is your mind and what you ate, both are detox. So when you are in a fruitarian journey, I really feel your digesting is the food is very easy. When you have cooked food, regarding cooked food, or if you are having non-veg, maybe 80 hours to digest. When you have rice and green or anything, it will take 18 hours to digest. So your body is always digesting. But when you have fruits, it is easy to digest and the energy will be higher because all the fruits give you the energy to, because we talk about the sugar content in that. And the digestion will be very easy. So when the digestion is very easy, then your body has to digest your thought. So when you detox, it is easy to process your thoughts, and when you detox, it is very easy to process your thought. And I really enjoying this life in a fruitarian journey. I really want to spread to the world. It is the simplest form of life. Just flow, just flow. People ask me regarding the nutrition fact and how you felt and all. So I always talk about having good fruits. So initially when you started the journey, you eat a lot because you have so much questions, you are sleepy, you are tired, your body is processing it. So you feel more sleepy. So I always tell people sleep as much as. And the other thing I want to talk about is benefit you got through the fruitarian journey. The best benefit I got is when after 1 year, I done my test, all the parameters was really good. And my iron was always low. So I always think why my iron is not increasing. And then vitamin B12 started increasing, D3 was increasing. So that iron is the best part. I saw it is increased quite a bit. And even I felt light in my body, and when I was doing yoga, the flexibility was too good, and I never thought about it I can do it in this way. And even when I was running, I really feel I feel light like a feather, and I'm running. And sleeping early and getting up early. That is a beautiful thing is happened in my life. This is regarding my health, because I already in this path, I didn't have much to say because my health was in a good condition. And this is the main part, my iron level is increased quite a bit. How I will get protein and all the nutrition what is needed? It is a very beautiful question anybody ask. If you see in this nature, how many variety of animals are there? Maybe lakhs and millions may be there. We also an animal in that. And all other animals only eat raw food. Nobody cooks and eat. Only human beings cook and eat. It was a survival mechanism on that time. So that's the reason I always tell people, the truth is the fruit is the main food for the human being. If I tell people like how you get your protein and nutrition and all, everything contains in that. Everything. If you see in the nature, no animals go with how I will get a protein, how I get nutrition. Because of this knowledge of medicine, medical industry, that's the where this protein came and other fibers. Because when you eat the whole fruits, all the fiber, all the nutrition you are getting, and everything is coming from the soil. So don't worry about that. Everything is intact in that. Or it is a complete pack of nutrition, whatever fruits you have it.
Is it safe to be a fruitarian?
Definitely. Really safe to have the fruits, because some people say when you have fruits you will have a nutrition deficiency. So when you are doing the fruitarian journey, so much thought comes. You have to resolve that thoughts. Sit with the thoughts, ask the thoughts, because when you are in a fruitarian journey you will get so much time. So just use that time to understand yourself, sit with yourself, why this thought is coming. Even some people, when they go through the detox like loose motion, fever, cold and cough, headache. So you have to ask your body, what is the suffocation I am given you, not only through the food, through thoughts, this pain is coming. And sit with that thought, and the answer will come to you, what is suffocating you. So process it. Process is like doing journaling and writing. If you don't do that, it will be a suffocation and maybe you will get a deficiency. But I'm really telling you, writing the journal and putting up your thoughts in a paper really helps you to heal faster, really faster. So there is no deficiency for me. It is a heightened energy. Recently, I was talking to one of my friends. She had an autoimmune disease and she is in a fruitarian journey. More than 1 year, she is in a fruitarian journey. So she had a very severe detox and she was telling me loose motion. So many things are happening. So I asked her, what you are holding so much in your life? You are going through this. So she said, no, nothing is there. So I asked her, again I asked the question. Then she told me, my father has passed away. That day onwards, after 1 month, I got this autoimmune disease. So I asked her, what is the pain in that? So she told me, I thought about it. My father is guiding me. My father's hand is on my head and I am secure. Now I don't have anybody. So I asked her, you have to say yes or no for this question. You really think that way? So she said, no, I have so many people. Then I told her, whatever you want to tell your father, take a paper and write it. Write it, and after that, just flip the page and write it what your father wants to tell you. She did that process, and after 2 days, she told me, Rose, I cried a lot. And after that process, because her hemoglobin is always low, she says always 5 or 6 it's always low. She felt her hemoglobin level is really raised up. She felt like it is 15. And her children told her, Mama, you are looking so different. You are so energetic. So you have to process when you have any thoughts regarding that, because every disease is connected to your thoughts. So that also you have to do it. And she can see her hemoglobin is raising. Sometimes the visualization help you, but it is in a very beautiful way. So I really feel it is safe and secure. If you are doing with the guidelines, even I told you Gaurav Goyal is my mentor. He has his own team. It's called EFH. They have a YouTube channel. They have a Zoom session every day, morning till evening. They are just giving the talk, and the mentors are the who's following this lifestyle. They're really guiding you to now, because we have so many questions and we want our community, and it is a very small community. So when they do it in this Zoom session, you feel it is a huge society. All over the India, people comes and talk, and they ask their doubt, and they beautifully guide you to in this path.
You were talking about journalism.
Journalism.
So what does it mean and how it is connected to fruitarianism?
Yes. Now I want to discuss about journaling. It is a very beautiful journey. Maybe 3 years back, I really going through in my life very downfall. I was going through so much. That's the time I met one of my other guru called Durgesh Nandini. So she was doing a course. It is called Online Minimalism course, and I was very curious because how minimalism is needed in our life, and she was telling everything connected to your fear, what is called minimalism. And I was very curious, and I enrolled for that course for 1.5 years. And so she was taking it very beautifully, like how your relationship affect what you are holding, what is the fear you are holding. When you remove one thing from here and your fear goes away, everything is interconnected. And that gave me lots of curiosity, and I started doing the minimalism. From there I learned regarding the journaling, putting your thoughts into the paper. I always make it very simple. Like when you go for a grocery shop, you put all the things, whatever you want to buy, you put it in a paper and you keep it in your pocket. Maybe you are reaching in the evening to the grocery shop, but you are so relaxed because you know whatever you put it, it is in the paper. There is no need of remembering that. You will be very happy, you will see everything, and you are happily traveling, and when you reach there, you take it out and buy the things. The same way the memories we are holding. Just imagine if you fought with your father, but you want to tell him something, but you know he don't understand what I am saying. So you will be quiet, but in the mind you are telling all the things what you want to tell, and you are carrying these thoughts for years. So I learned it in this way. Just put that thought in a paper and finish it off. So once in the paper, you know it is in the paper. Now this is empty. So that's where my journaling is started. Now I just write it in the paper. So many different stories started revealing my traumas. This is not only my trauma. I really felt this all our trauma. My ancestors, my grandmother, my aunts, my mother, whatever they holding, they passed it to me through their words. And they don't know they passed it. But now I understood, oh, this is coming from here. Then I just processed it in the book, and I was understanding so deeply. And this is the best gift. Journaling is the best gift I get given to myself to heal myself.
So how this minimalism, or you can say fruitarian journey, is connected to spiritual thing?
Yes, minimalism. When I started the minimalism journey, the understanding I got it is everything is energy. Everything is energy. If we died, we are going into soil, and from the soil, everything is started going. So I really feel anything in your house, everything have a small energies. Maybe we have a high energy. Everything have a small energy, and if you are not using anything, that kind of energy, if you are not touching and keeping it in a cupboard and not touching, that means you are not respecting that energy. Why you are not removing that energy? Because of your fear. You will use it now. We will use it later. This is the thing we are holding. So again, it is getting spoiled. It is having sad. So that's the reason we are that that thing is going through. So we have to you have to give that thing into a correct place. So I have so much story regarding how I did the minimalism, because I started removing all the things and keeping it in a room. It was a really beautiful process. So anything you are giving it, that should be a beautiful process. It is a huge topic when I discuss about that. And that really helped me into minimalism, and minimum thoughts started coming. And I really feel that is my spiritual journey started, to connecting myself. End of the day, God is within us. To understanding us means you are getting all the knowledge, and there is no need of running around for the knowledge. All the knowledge is there inside you. That's where my spiritual journey started.
So how these practices changed your life overall?
Yes, that is really beautiful. Minimalism and my journaling. It is a beautiful thing is happened in my life. I bloomed, I can say. When you do such things, our thoughts are limited, our words are limited, and I really feel God speaks through me. Because your heart is very pure when you become like this. That's the reason we see that love in the animals. When you look at the animal's eyes, you only see love. The same love I can see in each and everything, like including the plants, including my chair, including everyone. You can see the love. End of the day, we all are loved by everyone. So when you do such a way, it is really beautiful, I feel.
Super. So any word of advice or any message to the audience who are watching you?
Yes, if you really want to grow in life, keep minimal things. If you need it, if you use that item, then only you keep it. Otherwise, take it out graciously and give to somebody. Now, don't dump it in the dustbin, and it has to reach in a correct place, because that's the way it came in your house. So it has to go in very beautifully and elegantly.
Okay. So this is regarding minimalism. I was talking about the whole like all the practices, like fruitarianism and minimalism, and overall how these things change your life collectively.
Yeah. I really feel like when I removed the things, minimalism started, my thoughts came very less, and whatever the thoughts comes, I know it has to process. That is the one thing. And the fruitarian journey came in because my body is light, it is processing is very easy. 4 years back, I was in so much question. I was holding so much question, and everything is unanswered. Why to me? Why this is happening to me? This is the question I was holding it, and so much procrastination was happening, and anything I want to do, but I have to push myself to do it. And after minimalism and fruitarian journey, I really felt my life has changed completely, because I am much calmer, I am much poised, and my habits are formed. And when you are in a fruitarian journey, you sleep early. So I sleep very early. Maybe if you tell me to sleep 7:30, I am ready to sleep, but I push myself to 8:15. And but you get up early like birds and animals, and so I get up early at 3:30, and I sit and watch and listen. Now, the calmness in the earth, I listen, and even my habits builded, because I get up early and I sit with myself, and the self-love is happening. So I really feel, after that I stopped wearing watch, because anywhere I want to reach, universe knows where I have to reach, what time I has to reach. So there is no traffic jam, nothing. I just easily reach, and words just flow, and I can connect with the people very easily. The energy attracts very good people, and I saw people are helping me to grow, and everything is just flowing. That is the beautiful thing is happen as a fruitarian, and the minimalism and the journaling is happen.
So, what is your routine and what is your food habits throughout the day?
Okay.
Yeah, what you eat in a day?
Yeah. I get up early, maybe 3:30, 3:45, and get up and I freshen up myself, and then I look into the mirror and look at my eyes and say, I love you, Rose. I really love you. You are really good. You are working really beautifully. You are blooming. So this is the thing I tell myself, and then I do 10 to 15 minutes, sit still, looking at the plants or something. I just chill. That is my meditation. Otherwise, I just close my eyes and sit for a while. Then I exactly 4:30 I sit for my affirmations. After affirmations, I write so all the affirmations I do it for to change my words. Now, what beautiful words I can use it in my life, and whatever the fear I have, I make it in a positive way and write it as affirmation. So half an hour I do my affirmations. Then after that, I write every day. I write miracle of the day. What is the miracle happened one day before? I write it that. Then I do gratitude marathon. I write all the gratitude, even regarding my toilet in my room, bed sheet, you name the thing, including the person who smiled at me. Everything is a gratitude for me. And then after that, I process the thing. So anything happened in my life, like an example, when I was talking, I really felt that is not the way I have to talk that person. So I sit and write what is the best way, the same incident, you can recreate it. So then I write now what's the way I have to talk to him and what is the things. So I curate the best way of how I can perform in my life. And then that I go for a walk for half an hour, come back and I do my yoga. So till 8 o'clock, 7:45, that is my me time. That is for me, my precious time. So we don't talk in my house on that time much. Till the time I'll drink lots of water, because when I get up in the morning, I feel thirst. Because so many cooked food, so many years I had, I think still it is somewhere, it is the whatever sticking into my body. So that's the reason I feel thirsty. So I drink lots of water. Maybe mostly means 2 liters, almost 2 liters of water, because even I have very little water at a time. I don't gulp it down. I enjoy my water. So just take sip by sip, I have it. And then when I feel hungry, maybe mostly I have it at 9:30. What is, I look at all the fruits and I decided. Initially, I always decided which fruit I want to have it. So the best fruit, I keep it for the evenings. The best fruit I look forward for. Because human beings have the desire. Now, after this what? After this what? After this what? Especially for the food. That's where we all are. Like, if we have the cooked food at home for 1 week and weekend we want to go out, after having the weekend trip, then we think we'll go to the another state to have the food, then another country, then again after this all we think, oh my God, house food is the best, simplest food you can have. The same way with the fruits also we are doing. So the best fruit, I have it in the dinner time, and my favorite is jackfruit, mango, watermelon, banana. This is all are my favorite fruits. So I keep it for the evening. I keep that fruits. Then accordingly I change it. So morning I have pomegranate is there. So the first meal may be pomegranate. Then after 2 hours, 3 hours, if I am hungry. But there is no limit for that. Till the time you satisfied, just have it. So initially I used to have a huge quantity within a 2 hours gap, because we are figuring out so much, so you feel really hungry. Sometimes you see, when we are studying, we are hungry. We are not doing any work because of the mind. The 2 hours. So now I reached in a level, maybe 3 meals I have, but initially definitely 2 hours gap I used to have quite a bit quantity of fruit. So then the first meal is pomegranate, then I take a bowl of pomegranate and I have it. And if I am having papaya, I preferably love to cut my papaya and have it, because that's the word, the love. You have to spend some time with your fruits, you understand, and lovably you have it. So I peel my papaya and cut it and I have it. If I am having mango, I don't like anybody cutting and giving me. I sit with my mango and I have it in that way. So that also give you the satisfaction of you had enough food. Otherwise, if somebody cut and give you, just within 1 or 2 minutes you finish the food. So always I have it in that way. Then after 2 o'clock I have one meal, then 3, then 4. 6 I am done with all the food. When started sunset, I don't feel like eating fruit or anything. Maybe I drink water and I really feel sleepy, because when you are in a fruitarian journey, the rhythm of your life is with the nature, like how the nature after the sunset, even any birds or anything, they don't eat it. I really feel even human beings also go through that cycle when you are in a fruitarian journey. If you want to know about me more, about my healing journey, how to process the things, all curious stories, and through that you can also heal, because story always help to heal the other person. It's a really beautiful journey, and I also healed my journey through stories. And when you want to know about my mentors, and just follow me in YouTube, Instagram and Facebook. Thank you.